order for Kony to be arrested this year, the Ugandan military has to find him. In order to find him, they need the technology and training to track him in the vast jungle.
Uganda is regarded as a model nation, and 52% of its budget is paid for by foreign aid. Denmark is one of the largest contributors. But thousands of the soldiers who fought to put Museveni in power were children. At the time, child soldiers were accepted as quite normal.
Okay, so I brought the children you want. There you are. In Africa here, even by the age of 4, you learn how to fight. This is our tradition. If you don't know, fight with the sticks, with the spear, with arrows. That's the tradition. So if you are trying to think that this may disorient them psychologically and so on, that is not the case.
The Ugandan military has to find him. The Ugandan military has to find him.
In Africa here, even by the age of 4, you learn how to fight. This is our tradition. If you don't know, fight with the sticks, with the spear, with arrows. That's the tradition. So if you are trying to think that this may disorient them psychologically and so on, that is not the case.
The Ugandan military has to find him.
In furtherance of the Congress's stated policy, I have authorized a small number of U.S. forces to deploy to Central Africa to provide assistance to regional forces that are working toward the removal of Joseph Kony from the battlefield. Sincerely, Barack Obama.
The surprise announcement came in a letter from the White House. The U.S. president's decision commits U.S. troops to help
through advice and assistance.
The surprise announcement came in a letter from the White House to Congress. It immediately raised a key question. Why is the U.S., which is already involved in 2 long wars, deploying troops now?
It goes back to one thing: oil. Let's remember, Uganda has oil. It changes the calculus always with U.S. foreign policy when it's a country that is seen to be rich with its resource that's become almost an addiction for the U.S. and the global economy.
In his letter, the president was quick to point out that the American forces would not be there in a combat role. He wrote, "Although the U.S. forces are combat equipped, they will only be providing information, advice, and assistance to partner nation forces, and they will not themselves engage LRA forces unless necessary for self-defense." The U.S. president's decision commits U.S. troops to help battle a Ugandan rebel group he once condemned as an affront to human dignity. The LRA is notorious for its brutality. Its fighters have been accused of hacking body parts of victims, abducting young boys and forcing them to bear arms, and kidnapping young girls to act as sex slaves. The LRA, which says it is a religious group, first emerged in northern Uganda in the 1990s and is believed to have killed, kidnapped, and mutilated tens of thousands of people. Its leader, Joseph Kony, has been indicted by the Hague-based International Criminal Court on charges of war crimes and crimes against humanity. LRA commanders have been operating in the wild and largely lawless border regions of the Democratic Republic of Congo, the Central African Republic, and South Sudan in recent years. Kony himself is believed to be in hiding in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. The president's action is sure to come under fire from critics. Although he says he is acting legally, Americans will still wonder whether this is the time to get involved in yet another foreign military engagement, no matter how small the troop commitment. Anand Naidu, Al Jazeera, at the State Department.
Energy experts say Uganda will start producing crude oil this year, reaching peak production of 150,000 barrels a day by 2015. Some of the oil will be used for power production, but the bulk will be sold domestically and in the region. The government says the revenue will be used for infrastructure development. Uganda's President Yoweri Museveni is reaching out to international investors. Uganda's President Yoweri Museveni is reaching out to international investors.
But thousands of the soldiers who fought to put Museveni in power were children.
Because the truth is, Kony abducts kids just like Gavin.